Hey y'all. That sounds weird. That sounds like it had like about 5 different beats going on.
Well, I mean,
We need something. There we go. There we go. Hey everybody, come on in, tell a friend, Hello. Acting crazy tonight. Already.
what is?
Restream. Really acting nutty. Hello everybody, come on in. Did you get the link to link your sites? Okay.
My pages are linked. looking at? What you looking for?
I'm looking for a video. Now, I had just put up the videos. Video, but I may have to do it a different way, which is fine. The other way, that's what I'll just do. Not what I wanted to do. So. Hey everybody! How's everybody doing? Hey Keisha!
Hey, Keisha.
Mwah! Come on in, tell a friend.
Teaching the taste of women. Romeo had the right portion of their short hair. And this is the editor we come in. I'm one of the presenters, and I'm talking about ladies. I know what that means. To the show right now. So let me tell you a little bit what we got going on. We got eroticism. So I'm out see what eroticism is.
Hey, is it Jack? Well, it's called Chill Hop. We're at the mercy of
what?
We're at the mercy of the computers. AI.
What do you call it?
Chill Hop.
Interesting. Okay.
Chill Hop. That's all I can tell you.
What are you watching?
I'm trying to download.
Oh, the video.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm trying to get the video first. I didn't need to download it. I just did that by accident. So I'm trying to get it to my computer. I think it just did. Oh, yay, team! Let's get it to download. It's just like not wanting to cooperate with me.
Hi, sorry.
Just doesn't like me tonight. That's just 1 second, guys. I'm trying to get finally. Okay, well, I'm just going to have to figure this out a different way because it is not cooperating with me. more time. I'm gonna try. Okay. Give it a couple more seconds, guys. And we're gonna go ahead and get started. Trying to see if I can. Yeah. I'm gonna have this by the next time, so I'm just gonna give up. I can't get it to go.
Okay.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. I'm sorry, I was trying to get a little something taken care of to add to tonight's show, but we'll just have to add it next week. We'll get it by then. I'll get it by then. Hey, everybody. Welcome to another marvelous Monday on Juicy Tales Erotic Chat. I am your hostess with the mostest, sort of, kind of. We keeping you up, Purple Reign?
No, I just you know what? You're the one that took 15 minutes of our time to try to figure out a
That's
video.
okay. That ain't got nothing to do with you stretching and yawning, okay? That really does not.
It does. I've been up all day. I was being a Gigi today. I had the baby today. Quit playing with me.
Uh-huh.
Love you too.
So, once again, I'm Miss Jewcee, and this is my beautiful, beautiful little sis, Miss Purple Reign.
Yeah.
So we're going to kind of wing it a little bit tonight, but we're going to be talking about the Ebony Erotic experience and a couple other maybe current topics that are going on. But we definitely want to make sure that we get you guys in tune with the happenings of the Ebony Erotic experience, EEE.
I was gonna say
Or
if
short.
EE wasn't happening, I'd have football on my brain today. But I'm a football coach.
Girl, we can talk about a little bit about football because I definitely want to get into this Shannon Sharp mess, and I definitely want to get in a little bit to this.
That's ridiculous.
That's a mess.
Now Michelle is doing them.
Who?
Yes, Michelle, the same one from the league.
Oh Lord.
Doing him for stuff that has nothing to even do with that Instagram video. She's claiming she was assaulted too. But ma'am, you was just him and he was saying, "My Michelle." But I digress. So that's what he did for messing with them white girls.
See, we need to talk to you about the Kobe Bryant waiver. That's what we came up with, the Kobe waiver. You need to have these signed prior to messing with these white girls because you're black and you're probably well endowed. I'm just going with
that. The 19-year-old did sign one. She signed the NDA.
Yeah, you see how long that. It's amazing though. I mean, supposedly it happened or something. One of the incidents happened in October 2024.
evidently you stayed with him and continued, because the next incident you're talking about happened in January of 2025.
Then you came back, and then after the first incident, still told him you want better, and his to have, ma'am, miss me with the bullshit.
Whew. I mean, one day they're gonna learn. All I can say is one day they're gonna
I
learn.
think the younger generation has, because a little bit still on football. Them draft day videos, it was a lot of black significant others sitting next to their newly drafted man. I kind of, I think they learned a little bit.
Yeah, I hope so. Hey, Romeo.
A lot of black popping up on TikTok.
All for
Hi,
it.
Romeo. Why can't we never see your face?
Because I'm normally soaking by the time this comes around.
He's in the tub. Now we lost him.
We would like to see that too. And he's kicking him out again. That little Mr. Donati. When did you fix that?
I've got him. I got him.
Get me out.
We can hear you
Okay, that's good.
just fine. But we would like to see you in the tub.
Yeah, we don't want to mess up the FCC.
All right. I'm letting that slide.
I don't think we that big time yet. We could probably get away with a couple of things.
But face it real quick.
Well, let's just put it this way. At least we'll be put on the map. That's for sure.
That is true. We might be more subscribers and followers.
Right, we'll be put on the map. That's all. We all for it. Yep, little nudity. So anyway, yeah, we were just talking about Uncle Shannon, Uncle Sharpie getting in trouble again.
Like I don't do a lot of social media, so I heard headlines, but I don't really.
So
know
the first time he got in trouble, on Instagram while getting it in with Michelle.
I don't know who Michelle is, but I do remember hearing about that. Okay,
right. Well, we don't know who Michelle is either, because it was dark.
Oh, okay, got you.
And this thing with this 19-year-old OnlyFans prostitute.
What?
Damn.
I mean, that's what she is. She was selling it.
19?
That's doing him.
Man.
19-year-old OnlyFans girl. But all of the text messages just prove that even after the quote-unquote first sexual assault happened, she came back. And then I was on TikTok the other day and saw that there is a second lawsuit from quote-unquote Michelle, who happened to be a sportscaster, and he apparently assaulted her. I don't know. He keep getting in trouble. I need Shannon to realize he's the OJ Simpson of today.
Now, a lot of these lawsuits, just more and more every year.
Well, yeah, and they're going to be, because of these. Everybody has to tell how much money everybody makes, and what.
Right,
it's like it's
business
new.
Was it for the world to know how much his contract was that he signed with ESPN? Why did they have to do that?
The thing of it
the
is,
other problem is they make that stuff public knowledge, and the person that's apparently the lawyer behind all these lawsuits against Shannon Sharp is the same lawyer that tried to come after
Deshaun Watson.
No, it's the lawyer that came after Jay-Z to the Diddy shit.
Wasn't that a Tony Busby dude?
Yep, that's him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Tony Busby.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's him. That's
You,
him,
you you make a career off of these allegations.
honey.
Yep. Involved with the 19-year-old, and I think he's involved with the Michelle case too.
See, when you get a cricket attorney like that,
Unfortunately.
I can't be
It's
believing
only,
things.
well, it's only about the money. That's it. It's just about the money. Point blank. Deshaun Watson, it was about the money. It wasn't about what happened, if anything happened, did something happen, could
Was
something have
Tony
happened.
Busby too?
Yeah, but that was also about control. When they tried to they they tried to ruin his life because he didn't want to sign with them no more.
Mm,
Well, yeah, that is the inside scoop on that is supposedly this is supposedly he messed with the owner's daughter's friend, supposedly, and didn't want to see her no more. And so she got mad, and then all this shit came up. Um, so
Man,
the daughter cried to daddy because
her
I think
friend
what a
got
lot of
dumped
people
by a
don't
football
know,
player.
she got did by a football player. It was consensual, and he didn't want to see her no more. If that's the
That's what I
truth,
said.
I mean,
A football player.
yeah. I mean, yeah, I guess you know.
this is the good old boys making an
You
example
running a daddy for your friend?
out of anybody they can because, like with Shador Sanders,
Yep.
that was a collusion, just like they did Kaepernick.
But
He was
I
number
think,
two quarterback in the draft, and y'all want to say his attitude, but when they talk about attitudes, don't nobody bring up Baker Mayfield. This dude was running from the police and got tackled, but he still went number one. And he was they call his
It's
cockiness.
a lot of Johnny Manziel wasn't cocky.
oh, he was cocky and couldn't play. Okay,
That's what I'm
it
saying.
was
Like you keep calling the kid cocky and
Manziel was
saying
cocky. Manziel was
that
cocky
his
and
daddy is
Right.
too cocky.
Yeah.
he couldn't play at all. So he couldn't play to save his life, to be honest. They
But
flung him around. I remember the game with Cincinnati,
hmm
and Cincinnati flung him around like a rag doll. And the offensive line stepped out the way and let him. that
yeah, that was crazy. But
was that was something to
I
see.
think it's just crazy what the white boy
it
and
is.
Well,
then it's crazier because you have all of these black fans that are like, when we're defending Shador and how the NFL played him,
but
but then you want to compare it to the other black boys that got drafted and say, oh, so we're just going to overlook that. But we're still saying that the NFL always picks one to fuck over.
Yeah.
but here's the
And
thing.
make an example.
But here's the thing. Let me just say this. First of all, I don't like the draft anyway. Okay, I think the draft is a waste of fucking time. It really is, because a lot of those players don't make it at this level. Um, they look good in college, but when they get to the pros, it's a whole different story. It's a whole different story. So there's a lot of number one picks that
Mm-hmm.
just don't pan out. Just don't. Especially in the quarterback position. They just don't. We've lost DTR. We had Manziel. We've had some first round draft choices or draft choices that just didn't pan out. And there's been a lot of them throughout the NFL in a lot of different play in a lot of different positions that simply just didn't make the cut. But I think in Shador's
Yeah.
in honestly, I want to say this is and I'm sticking by this. I think in Shador's case, this actually is going to work to his advantage, because now he does not have the pressure on him at all, because he was in the 5th round. Okay, he's here in Cleveland. Um, he's in the 5th round,
There's 5 quarterbacks on the Cleveland roster.
and we've got 5 quarterbacks. Along with we still have Watson. He's still here. He's just injured. And we already know he's not playing the first 8 or 9 games or whatever. But it takes the pressure. What I want to say is it takes the pressure off of Shador, because going number 1, having those high expectations, stepping from college to the pros, it's different. It's just different. And this is going to give him time to get acclimated and to perfect his craft. And nobody can say anything if he goes out there. It's going to be worse if he goes out there and does not perform the way everybody wants him to perform, or everybody expects him to perform, because he was a number 1 draft. He was a number 1. But instead, by him being a number 5, they can all be quiet and he can concentrate on taking advantage of this opportunity.
Well, not number 5,
that's a
number
double-edged
144,
sword, though.
5th round.
Because that's a double-edged sword for this 2 reasons. Like you said, they got 5 quarterbacks, so he could potentially get cut, because they're not going to start the season with 5 quarterbacks, and then they can say, well, he's only the fifth round draft pick, so he's the one that's going to have to go.
I don't think that's I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think that's going to happen.
We didn't think he was going to go in the 5th round either. But I say that because it's like, all of this was trying to teach his family a lesson. There's no way, if you're talking about talent, that he should have went to the 5th round. Secondly,
I agree. But
and secondly, being that if he don't perform well, then they'll come back and say, see, we told you. That's why he went 5th round.
But I don't see him not performing well.
If they don't give him the chance to play.
He doesn't have to be. I follow Stefanski. I follow Barry. That boy gonna be okay. He gonna be okay. They gonna give him his opportunity. He's gonna get it. He's athletic. He's can he? Once again, can he catch on? Can he handle the difference between?
But remember, they picked the quarterback before him. They felt was better than him.
They got Gabriel, but some stuff is coming out. So don't, like I said, Andrew Berry ain't no dummy.
I don't know.
The only thing I wish he would do is get us. We keep drafting defense. We need an offensive line. Jesus Christ! It don't matter. It don't matter who's on the field if we don't have this damn offensive line together, and they don't get their asses in the gym and get their asses in the gym and get their legs together. They got all this upper body strength, and every time we turn around, somebody needs knee surgery. So,
well, I'm from Cincinnati, so I can't root for Cleveland, but I will say that I don't pay attention to football like I used to because I hate the racism in it. But what I do know is
the racism been there since day 1.
Yeah, it has, and the blatant of it, I don't fuck with it no more. I mean, but Cleveland, they ain't doing him no favors. Even if they do allow Shador to play, they don't have no receivers. You just talk about the offensive line. They talked about Nick Chubbs might not even be around. They got a good defense.
He's still here. He's not.
Okay, but ain't he coming off an injury?
He was injured the year before.
Okay, so they didn't put him.
Lost him.
They keep kicking him out.
It's where he is. I can tell you that. That's what it is. Because he can come right back in.
Season. But yeah,
Yeah.
it's all crazy. It is.
Well, it's all, like I say, it's all about, you know, it's all about the money. That's the bottom line. And somebody else brought to the forefront. I was listening. They said they might have done it too because people stayed. They said they had the highest ratings for day 2 and 3 that they've ever had because they did not take Shador. So
I bet.
yeah, because people were waiting on him to see where he fell, and so they tuned in for 2 more days, so they generated more revenue or whatever the case may be. But
So we're gonna use this black man's career to
mm,
just. I mean, it's asinine,
it's
but it
here's
ain't
the
changed.
thing.
It's,
Here's the
they've been
thing.
doing it.
They've been doing it for a long
That's
time,
Yeah,
professional sport.
you're right. They've been doing it.
so it's not like I'm not going to be up in arms about it because this is what everybody wants to do. This is the echelon. This is the echelon. This is where people want to be at. They want to play in the NFL. And this is what he's been working his whole life to do. So the thing of it is we can go round and round about the draft. The draft don't matter. It's over and done with. He has a team. The rest of it is on him. It ain't on his daddy. It ain't on his brother. It's on him. So
Yeah.
I wish him the best. I think he's gonna do very well. I think a lot of pressure has been taken off of his shoulders. I think he's going to be able to step up and learn, and it's not just about just the NFL. I mean, it's the nuances that go with it. So hopefully, he's going to be in an environment where these guys are going to embrace him here. Definitely. The city's going to embrace him. So, unlike we did not embrace Deshaun Watson, which I thought was stupid, still do. What the man does off the field had nothing to do with the man on the field. He won more games than he lost. He unfortunately just got hurt. So I like Deshaun. I got to see him play play at a lot of the practices. He's got the fastest release I've ever seen. We didn't have a line for him. We didn't have a line for Baker. I don't care for Baker. I love Baker's enthusiasm, and Baker has gotten better since he left Cleveland. I will say that much. But he didn't have the right coaching staff originally, and he got to getting into his own way. I think definitely he was blackballed for a minute. Nobody picked him up, not right away. But now he's doing well. So don't have anything against him. Just, that's that. This is how the cookie crumbles
Yeah.
with the NFL. And
It is. It is what it is. But it's almost that time for us to be talking about football every week. That's why I kind of wanted to do it
yep,
today
we
too,
did.
because it's the hot topic right now.
Yep. Like I said, I think that I think he's gonna be okay. He's gonna be fine. Like I said, I really do. After I thought about it, I said this does take a lot of pressure off of him. Um, he's still always gonna be Deion Sanders' son, so they're still
That's
gonna
pressure in
compare him,
itself.
but exactly. But he's offense, so that's gonna be different. And then it is good that he's coming into a situation where we have Joe Flacco here that can talk to him, work with him. Once Deshaun's back in the building, he'll probably be able to talk to him if Deshaun is still here. Um, he's in a situation where he's got a defensive team that will work with him and talk with him as well. So I think he's really hopefully
Mhm.
he's in a good situation here. Um, this is a football city, that is for damn sure. So um, wishing him the best and hoping that he can take advantage of this moment. He seemed pretty happy, and we'll see what happens. But the thing of it is, he is on an NFL football team, and that's where it begins.
Facts.
He made a team. It might not have been in the first round like everybody thought, but he did make a team. So we're gonna see what he can do with it. See what he can do with it. Hopefully, I mean, I don't know him that well. I've seen him a little bit in college and stuff, and I know he's kind of like his dad. He's confident, and there's nothing wrong with that. But sometimes you got to be a little bit humble, and he's going to be a little bit humble, and he's going to get a chance to learn, and that's how you grow as a quarterback. This ain't the same. This is different.
Romeo just got on
Okay, in the
YouTube.
chat. So we wish him the
He's
best.
texting.
So we're going to talk a little bit now about EEE. We had a great, well, first let's talk about foreplay. Can we talk about foreplay? Can we talk? That was so much
Yes.
fun. Okay. Although we may not have had the
Yes.
turnout that we wanted for this, but it was our first one. But it was still a lot of fun. We got some good video. We just put up, that's what I was trying to do, guys. There's some video I was trying to get up and it just wouldn't go. So I've been working on it for a minute, but I will try again and see if I can get it up by next week. Oh, why does he have to be home?
Did you send me?
No, not yet. I'm planning on working on yours. So he doesn't have to be humble. He just should be. He should be. I'm not trying to dim his light or anything like that. We're just saying that he's going to be in a situation where he can take some advice from some other talented quarterbacks and coaches, and hopefully he's open to that and he'll be able to learn and grow and be successful. So yeah, you do have to humble yourself in order to be open to being taught, especially at this level. This ain't college. That's why a lot of these quarterbacks, they get all these accolades in college. This is not college football. It's totally different. It's faster paced. It's harder hitting. It's not the same. It is not the same.
Facts.
So I'm not saying he has to be humble in a bad way. I'm saying he needs to be humble so he can learn. Because I want to see him be successful. I want to see him succeed. And if he gets to succeed here in Cleveland, that would be great.
I want to see him have a long career.
Yeah. Because we lost a young man. We had DTR here. And this young man did great in preseason a couple of years ago. But then he had to step in when Deshaun went down all of a sudden. And he just really, honestly, we you found out he really wasn't ready. He was making college football plays, which you can't go behind can't go over the line of scrimmage. You can't do certain things. You can't go backward. He was doing a lot of stuff, making a lot of mistakes those first few games because it's faster paced. It wasn't the same him being on the field for the game versus being in preseason. So it's a lot to adjust to in a short amount of time, because they'll start reporting that some of the players have already come back, so they're already here starting their it's not mandatory, but they're already starting to train and get ready. So I think it's an opportunity for him. I do. But he's going to still have his swag. We already know that ain't going nowhere, but just want him to be successful, period. And we all know how quickly someone can be injured, and that's the end of their career.
That part.
I know. So we want him to be safe and have a great time. So EEE, man.
We know firsthand.
They're like 18 years.
But anyway, so foreplay on Friday was amazing. Thank you for coming down and doing his presentation. Okay, Moses, how you doing, baby?
You're in Florida, out of the corner. Yeah, we'll see.
The great photographer Moses. Romeo, we love you and thank you so much for coming down Friday. It was a great experience. I loved your presentation. It was gonna get at EEE. If you missed it, check the video out on Juicy's page. I'll probably post it tomorrow. We'll be posting this stuff all week. Our next foreplay is May 5th.
May 3rd. It's called
Is that right? May 3rd.
His Mirage is the next
Raj.
theme. His Mirage is going to be May 3rd.
And yours truly, Juicy, is going to be showcasing and demoing and so come check us out. Come hang out with us at Provocative. It's going to be had.
Yes. Look, guys, we're giving you little snippets of the actual Ebony Erotic experience because we thought about it and we said, why don't we do a little something more? Not only that, but if you come in, you get your ticket there, you get a big discount. So you might want to just pop on through. You never know, you might learn something, might have a little bit of fun with us. I will be Mistress Jewcee, which is something that a lot of you don't get to see me as. So I will be Mistress Jewcee, and I think I'm gonna try tomorrow and see if I can get in all my stuff, full regalia. I'm gonna try to get into full regalia, and I probably will pass out once I put the corset on. I'll probably die, but but I will be doing a demo on submission, y'all, and having some fun with that. The sensual side of submission. So you definitely want to be in the house for this so that you can learn about being submissive. Even if you are a strong female, I especially work a lot with them. Learning how to submit doesn't mean that you have to submit to everyone. That's the biggest mistake that a lot of people make. They get in this lifestyle and don't really understand it, don't do a very good job of vetting, don't understand what they're stepping into. So this is kind of a really nice relaxed way to learn more about the submissive side of the house and how you can incorporate that to make your relationship stronger. So I work with women, I work with couples, I work with men, and just all about being able to submit. So since it is about a mirage, sometimes a mirage is there and it's real, and sometimes it might not be so real. So we want you guys to just take a walk on the erotic side. Just come and have some fun with this. With Arabian attire, it could be a mask, it could be an outfit, but with the Arabian theme, you guys get in. If you're wearing something in the Arabian theme, you get in for $5. If you're not, it's just $10. And we're going to have a good time. Once again, we had so much fun this past Friday. I mean, we was dancing, we was drinking, we was laughing. And then we had some presentations, and my gosh, Miss Purple Reign did her thing with this fire. She was setting Roxy on the pole on fire. But she got to tell us about it. Why don't you share how that whole thing transpired? Because it was crazy to me, especially the last part. Whoosh! Damn! I felt the heat, and I'm way over here.
That was just a little bit of alcohol and water. That was just a little bit of alcohol and water. That's all.
That was some heat, y'all. That was
but
some heat.
It was some heat. I just did a little demo of some of my fire play. For those who may not know, when it comes to being a dungeon mistress, I am a sensual sadist and I specialize in temperature play. So, fire, wax. I have this thing I do with fire and ice. Everybody loves it. I play with fire on your back and then cool you off with ice cubes. and the sensuality between that heat and that cold play is amazing. Electricity is another one of my loves. But I've really been getting into fire lately. I think I'm a little bit of a pyro, but I don't like to set buildings on fire. I just like to set people on fire.
Okay.
And not in a bad way. It's I love massaging, and one of the things about fire and massages is that the fire releases the toxins from your body. People, when it comes to fire massages, do fire cupping, which is the next thing I'm going to learn how to do. Um, so there's things like that heat from the fire and the smoke release the toxins from your body, and you feel different than you might have felt before getting it. A lot of everything that I do, excuse me, about body therapy. I don't necessarily I use BDSM as a form of therapeutic release. So, yes, I'm into, the submission and the dominance, and I get off into that. But when you see me perform and when you see me teach, it's about how I can use what I've learned in BDSM to help treat bodies and mental health. And so,
And let me tell you guys, it was something to see. I had not had the opportunity to see the fire and her have Rain do some fire, Mistress Rain do fire. So that was for me quite a treat. And I know your
thank you,
model,
baby.
Miss Roxy, loved it. She goes, no. I keep asking her, like, did you feel anything? She's like, no, it just felt warm. I'm like, what? I'm like, girl, when you see the video, you're gonna be like just warm, huh? So, but
I mean, I
it
had
was
some big
really cool. So
flames.
we had a yeah, it was big. It was hot. I'm happy I was sitting a little ways away, but I felt the heat. I felt the heat.
Hmm.
And it's important, guys. You can do a lot of different things with BDSM that a lot of people don't know about, don't truly understand. Um, a lot of people think of submission as you got to do everything that somebody says, or you don't have any say in anything if you're a sub or a slave, and those things are just not true. And I'm
You
what's
actually have
called
the biggest voice in the room.
yeah, I'm what's called a switch. So basically, I am a sub by nature. I'm a submissive by nature. But the other part of me, the controlling part of me, came along later on, and so I have a place for her, and that's my dominant side. So but I like to teach women about the sensual side of submission, the softer side, the sexier side. And I like to show submission from like the 101, the beginning, because a lot of people we talk about it on the show all the time. How people think that because they've watched a movie or they've seen some porn scenes that that's exactly how BDSM is supposed to be, and that's really not the truth.
Hmm.
That's really not it. Um, we will definitely have the Kingster Mistress Urban in the house as well. She is another dominant that will be able to once again educate you all, show you some tricks of the trade, so to speak. But make sure that you're in a safe environment. And this is also an environment where you can ask questions, because you don't always get to do that when you see BDSM and stuff like that. If you guys are like, does it hurt? How do you prepare the skin? How do there's a lot of things that you can ask about. You know, we teach you about, of course, we want to make sure you have a safe word. It's not going to be long, okay? Some people just do the basics, red, yellow, and green, and that pretty much is understood. But we definitely want you all to have an experience at the Ebony Erotic experience in which you can try out some of the different equipment that's there. We have a full dungeon. It will be open both days, all day long. Um, we would love for you. We want to make sure that you have the proper assistance. So don't just get on stuff and you don't know what the hell you're doing. Okay. because we ain't got no insurance. You you just
At your own risk.
right,
I'll call the ambulance for you
right.
though.
But just ask first. We'll be more than happy to help you guys. That we will do. So yeah, yeah.
Ask before
But we
you touch
really are
if you
looking
don't know
forward
what
to
you're
it.
doing.
We missed that last part.
I said ask before you touch if you don't know what you're doing.
There you go. Exactly. Because we did have an incident like that, didn't we? At the last EEE, somebody grabbed
Mm-hmm.
something and didn't ask permission. And it was a whole thing. It was a whole scene. That's not the way to do things, folks. Don't just grab something and think that that's okay, because it's not. It's not okay to do that. Make sure you have permission, consent, and we will make sure that, and we keep the consent on a positive note. But this is more along the lines for Ebony Erotic Experience. Although you'll get to play and you'll get to experience some things, this is more on a scale maybe of like 1 to 5. We are not trying to break skin at this type of event. We are just trying to make sure everybody's educated, everybody is in a safe space, everybody feels safe and loved, and we're able to give you guys a great experience.
Yep.
If you're new, go ahead. Go ahead, sis.
I wasn't about to say nothing. I just said yep.
And if you're new to this lifestyle, this is a great event to come to. It is a great event to come to, because if you're new to the swinger lifestyle, if you're new to BDSM, or you're just BDSM curious, you want to know more about it, you don't have to participate. You can watch, you can be a voyeur, you can ask questions. We will have people of color that look like each and every one of us. All of our featured guests are people of color. That is so that we can talk to you about your particular issues or trauma, because we do have, as people of color, we do have some deep rooted trauma. Don't you agree, Purple Rain?
Facts.
Mm.
I agree. No, facts. Facts. I started getting into BDSM because I was trying to to release some of my trauma. So definitely.
So there's a lot of things that we'll be, and we're going to have, I'm hoping that Purple Rain, I know she will be leading some panel discussions as well at this event.
You say I know she. You say I hope she will. Like you don't have the schedule, but okay. Yes, ma'am. I will.
Because I think for me the most important, I don't know why, but yes I do, because I think there was just so much emotion that comes out of these panel discussions, and so much is learned from what people have to say on the panel, as well as what people have to say in the audience. So the panel discussion is something that we do definitely take seriously, and it is something that we are very prideful and will always have at the Ebony Erotic Experience. We want to give you that opportunity to be able to tell your truth, explain, or try to get more understanding about what makes you tick, what makes you like what you like, because that's very, very important. And
Mhm.
making you feel comfortable is one of our major, major goals. So we want to make sure that everybody that is at the event has a great time, number one, and can participate in as many activities as they possibly can. We've got you know, paint and sip going on. We've got um, classes and
Make it
seminars going
twisted.
on. What'd you say?
I said naked twister. A
Yeah,
naked twister.
we got some games. Jenga, adults,
Adult Jenga.
adult, naughty Jenga. So we got that.
The biggest thing I want for people to take away from this experience is an open mind. Even if you aren't trying to be part of the lifestyle or BDSM, come and enjoy this event and learn something new to take back to the bedroom to you and your partner. It's about open minded and open experiences and education on all sides of the slash and all sides of life and sensuality and sexuality and intimacy. Like we hit on this particular EEE hits on everything from yoni health to intimacy to BDSM. And I think it's very well rounded for all to come and enjoy. There is something for everybody at this year's EEE. So come out and enjoy it.
Yeah, and it's near and dear to our hearts, of course, because we put a lot of work into these events and a lot of thought into who we want to have as presenters, as entertainment. So we have some of the top in their field. A lot of you have seen, I know, the flyers and things, but we have Auntie Angel in the house, the grapefruit lady herself. She's going to be teaching fellatio, but Romeo Donati is going to be teaching cunnilingus. So you definitely, we got a little bit of something for everybody. Um, we don't want to leave any stone unturned. We have erotic poetry that's going to go on. We have a chair dance class. We have belly dancing to go with our theme, erotic Arabian Nights. We have our BDSM. We have our swingers area. So we definitely have some play areas for those of you that are thinking that we don't. We do. Um, it's and if you're into one thing, let's say you're into BDSM, that's what you're into, or let's say you're into being a swinger or a lifestyler, there's so much more that you're going to get with your ticket besides just those surface things. You're going to get,
Mm-hmm.
plus, we're going to feed you dinner. We got a decadent dinner with live entertainment that you're going to definitely want to get into. Ladies, we're going to be talking about vaginal wellness. Which is so
The healthy vajayjay is important.
mm-hmm. We
We
want
gotta
to make
keep those
sure that all of you,
vajayjays healthy, babies.
and it's important that we um make sure that everybody and men be in those classes too with your ladies. Be in the classes even if you don't have a lady. Make sure that you understand how important it is for vaginal health to be at the top of her list and the top of yours as well, because you do affect her pH balance, guys. Okay, you do. From the soaps to the colognes to the powders to what you eat, it all goes together. So, is there anything else you want to share with everybody tonight? Because we got a lot of people popping in and off. So,
No, just get your tickets, you guys. It is May 30th through 3rd. We're taking over a dungeon this year. We are in the top 7 of the ASN Awards in Orlando, Florida for ASN Magazine as Best 2-Day Adult Takeover. So come to this event and check out why we were nominated to begin with. We promise to not disappoint. Um, we're going up against some heavy hitters. Also, if you see the link on me and Juicy's page, vote, 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 vote for us as the best 2-day adult takeover for the ASN Awards. We will be going down to Orlando for that awards show, so we will have more live footage and coverage and showing you guys our experience. This is our first time being in something like this, and it's a great blessing and a great change, and it shows the growth of what we're trying to do and shows that we're doing what we set out to do. So I just want you guys to, if you want to see more from us and you want to get more greatness out of us, vote support us in that way too, because that's going to get more exposure to more educators and more venues and more locations. I love y'all.
Yeah, what she said. So look, guys, if you need, we need your votes. We need your votes. We're new. We're newbies on this list of and we're finalists, and it's an honor and a huge honor to be nominated. And we are an event that is, we don't hide behind anything. We are for our people of color and their supporters. Okay. So the supporters are everybody else, but we are definitely for people of color. We want us to be in a healthy sexual environment that we create so that everyone is educated and understands what they're stepping into or what they're getting into. That's what the Ebony Erotic experience is about. It's about education. It's about engagement. It's about eroticism. We don't have to sit around because, number one, I just want y'all to know we grown. Okay, we grown. If you don't understand what you walking into, if we got to sit here and explain it, no, we're not about to do all that because we grown. And this is an erotic event. If you don't know what the word erotic means, go look it up. I said what I
Google is
said.
free.
I said what
Let me not be petty.
I said what I said, because you all need to understand we are in a day and age when people put all their freaking business on Front Street, and everybody don't need to know all your business. They sure don't. There are absolutely no cell phones allowed at this event. If we catch you with a cell phone, you will be put out before you can do anything with that cell phone. So
That part.
this is it's an open event. It's a ticket only event. We are accepting people that we are not necessarily going to um, be like going around checking all their backgrounds, which maybe we should and we can, but we do have security on site, and we also make sure that everybody is in a safe space and it has a really, really good time. From the opening of the doors, the theme is Arabian Nights. You can come dressed in Arabian attire. Friday, Saturday during the day, we have our classes. You can come in comfortable clothing, stuff that you can move around in. And then on Saturday evening, we come back. We shut everything down about 4 o'clock. We let you go back to your hotel or home and get dressed and freshened up, and we come back for the decadent dinner. So this event is near and dear to our hearts, and it's needed. And we just want you guys to be a part of it. So even if you can't come, let's say you can't make it, please tell someone else. Please share it with someone, because we all know you got a couple of y'all got about 2, 3, 4, 5 freaky friends that would be interested in attending. Okay, I know. I see you. I know you got somebody that you could tell. Hey, look, there's this event called EEE. It has a little bit of everything in it. Let me put you in the EEE group on Facebook. Let me hook you up with Miss Jewcee or Miss Purple Reign. Let us help you. Miss Roxy is giving us her facility, which is absolutely wonderful of her. Provocative Ambition. It is 3709 East 10th Street in Indianapolis, Indiana. You can get tickets right there. You can get tickets from my sis over here. You can get tickets with me. I'm in Cleveland and I've traveled to Chicago. We've got Miss Shorty with tickets as well. So you guys, there's plenty of people that can get you some tickets, as well as you can go out online on Ticket Tailor, look up the Ebony Erotic Experience, and you can get your ticket that way. Now, of course, with that, you're going to have some fees. So we just want you to understand those aren't our fees, that's their fees. But tickets are $150 for 2 days. And that includes all of your entertainment. That includes your food. That includes your classes and seminars. That includes the dungeon. That includes the lifestyle area. That you're not going to find this no place else, honey. I can tell you that right now. It's not going to happen. Not everything that we're giving you for $150, you've got to be kidding, especially in this day and age. You can also go out on Square and you can pay afterpay. You can do afterpay. You can make 4 payments. You still got time to do that. So we just want to see you in the house. We are excited about this event. Our lineup is out of this world. We hope you've seen the lineup. If you haven't, we will definitely go over it again next
I'll
week.
be posting it again.
Yeah, we'll post it over and over again so that you all see what we've got in store. We've got a gentleman, he's coming all the way from Dallas, Texas to be a presenter. So we need y'all in the house because you're getting stuff that nobody else is going to get. Nobody else is going to get. You're going to be a part of something. And if you go out and just go to www.asn Lifestyle Magazine Awards, awards.com/vote dash the number 4 dash the number 13 dash the number 2025. That'll take you directly to the link for you to vote for the Ebony Erotic Experience as the best adult takeover. And we need all the votes we can get. All the votes we can get. So remember, www.asn as in Nancy, Lifestyle Magazine Awards with an S.com/vote dash 4 dash 13 dash 2025. And just you'll scroll down a little bit, you'll see our category best erotic or best adult takeover, sorry. And then there'll be a little drop down menu.
Best adult
Be a little drop down menu and you'll see Ebony Erotic Experience. Just hit that, put your email address in, and then bam, hit send. And we will definitely be thanking y'all because we going to Florida. And I'm gonna tell you right now, we ain't going down there not to win. Okay. As many of you motherfuckers that watch us, come on. All we asking you, and you can vote once every day. So you all are on Facebook or on Twitter or wherever you are, whenever you get on, just go ahead and type that in and give us one little vote. That's all we need. We just need consistency, though. We need consistency. So get to voting. We love you, but we need you to vote because it's hot and we going in August and it's hot. And I'm going to look like this when I come back because I'm going to be out in the pool.
I'm not. I like being light skinned. I love y'all, but
I'm out in the pool because it's hot. I don't do.
I might come back looking like her.
Yeah, I'm coming back darker. So make sure you do that for us, please. Go out and vote and also get your tickets for the Ebony Erotic Experience. So with that said, hey girl, we done got through another marvelous Monday. And we hope that everybody has enjoyed a little bit of the conversation tonight. We talked a little bit about Shannon Sharp. We talked a little bit about the NFL. And because we're getting ready to tune up for our Monday Night Football and all that good stuff. Because we are 2 football girls, if you didn't figure that out from the conversation at the beginning. So we did that. And of course, we talked about the Ebony Erotic experience and the preludes that we've got going on in Indianapolis. So this Saturday, May 3rd at 7 p.m. at Provocative Ambitions, 3709 East 10th Street, Suite C, Indianapolis, Indiana. Doors open at 7. We go until 8 at 8:30. I will be doing my sensual submission class. So I'm coming back to Naptown for another weekend. And I can't wait to see you guys. I love you guys. I love seeing my girls because I don't. It's hard. It's hard. I'm in Cleveland by myself. But we're gonna have a great time.
Get her back up.
We're gonna have a great time, but we want you to come and join us that night. It's $5 if you have on Arabian attire, and if you don't, it's $10. Okay, it's really reasonably priced because this class that I usually teach costs about $350. So $5 and $10, and you're gonna have fun. You're gonna have a good time. You're gonna learn something, and you're gonna learn something about yourself, guaranteed. All right, y'all. Miss Purple Reign, do you have anything to do this week? You want to share with anybody or anything going down?
Just to see y'all on the 3rd. I'll be there too.
And I got to give one big shout out because I've been ripping and running up and down the highway between Indianapolis and Chicago, Indianapolis and Chicago, Indianapolis and Chicago. So I got to give a big shout out because I just came from my bonus daughter's event. Oh my God, Miss Andrea Craig, let me just tell you, that event was everything. Thank you so much for allowing me to be a part of it. Thank you so much for allowing me to set up. And yes, I already got the flyer. And yes, Miss Purple Reign, we need to talk because we need to be in Chicago in September. Okay, because she's doing some BDSM stuff. So we're going to need to get on the road. Okay, we're going to have.
All right.
This place was packed and popping. We had such a good time. So Andrea Craig, my love, you did the damn thing. You, your girls, your staff, your mom, everybody. It was great. Thank you so much. Got to see some folks I hadn't seen in a while, and it was great. It was great. And of course, shouts out to Hood Raised. He did his damn thing. And had everybody just on the edge of their seat squirming as he did his erotic poetry.
It was water on the floor, apparently. if Hood Race was there was water on the floor.
Clean up in aisle 3, 4, and 5.
If nothing else, y'all need to come to EEE for that because he gonna have y'all in puddles on the floor.
Him and Romeo and Shamika.
If you came to my event in December, you already know. For those of y'all in Indy, if you came to my poetry event in December, you already know.
Yeah, it's going down. So he's our host. He is our host for the weekend. So, and we've got Mr. Romeo Donati as well. Not only will he be doing poetry this time around, but he's also and helping with the paint and sip, but he's also going to be teaching the cunnilingus class. So he's got a lot on his plate.
We do. Welcome to the team, Romeo. Work.
All right, y'all. Everybody, make sure you have a wonderful, wonderful week. Hope to see you Saturday at Provocative. Did I say it right?
Provocative.
I always mess it up at least once. Ambitions at 3709 East 10th Street. Letter C, Unit C, in Indianapolis, Indiana. Come on out and join us. Doors open at 7. We're going to have a good time. And showtime at 8:30. Yay! All right, y'all. Remember to enjoy, enlighten, and embrace eroticism. For my beautiful sis and myself, we will be back next Monday night right here for more Juicy Tales Erotic Chat. You all have a great evening and have a great week.